Liverpool to Liverpool. It's hard to believe, but a documentary special called Statues Redressed, and it's being put on by Sky Arts, and they've decided that Liverpool and senior figures from the Victorian age must atone for their sins. A statue of William Gladstone in Liverpool has been shrouded in a Pan-African flag. There he is, that's Gladstone, and this is a reminder that his family fortune came from plantations and slavery. I mean, it's difficult to believe that the City Council in Liverpool are allowing this sort of thing, but, in reality, Gladstone, who served 4 terms as Prime Minister, became a staunch critic of slavery as he got older and worked for its abolition. None of these complexities are reflected in this artistic reworking nonsense. And the former head of state, I'm afraid, has received similar treatment. Yes, Queen Victoria's statue has been dressed up in African cotton, which reflects Liverpool's complicity with slavery and how Queen Victoria and Britain were beneficiaries as recently as 150 years ago. And it just goes on and on. Other figures were dressed up, Disraeli, you name it. Disraeli is accused of making racist comments. Perhaps the organisers of this festival have forgotten that he was actually the first Jewish Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, or maybe they have missed that completely. I just give up. Liverpool councillor Harry Doyle said, as the global conversation about the role and future of statues and monuments gets more intense, the chance to work with Sky Arts on this unique project feels like perfect timing and the right thing for us to do as a city. Well, if that's the best you've got representing you in Liverpool, very good luck to you. But I get a bit tired of this endless, tired conversation about the UK's complicity with slavery. I wonder what they're teaching our kids at school. Are they teaching them that actually it was this country that not only first abolished slavery, but then spent decades campaigning all over the world at a massive cost in terms of money and a massive cost in thousands of sailors' lives to drive out the slave trade, which we saw as evil? And do we tell our kids that modern slavery persists in the world today and that elements of it are even in this country? I don't think so. This self-loathing and hatred has to stop. When it comes to this issue of slavery, we've actually got a better record than virtually anybody else. Now, Boris Johnson was up in Scotland visiting a wind farm since I was last with you on Thursday, and chose to use the moment to tell a joke. And the joke was that Margaret Thatcher did a great amount for our climate change policy and reducing carbon emissions by closing the coal mines. Now, was this just an aside from Boris Johnson? One of those Borisisms, a jokey little moment that doesn't matter? Or will it cut deep into those coal mining constituencies, and not just the ones that were closed in the 1980s, but the ones that were closed in the 1990s under John Major's government, Michael Heseltine being responsible, after those pits had broken every production record known to man, and after the UDM, the breakaway union, had helped to break Scargill and the hard left trade unions. And I don't know, but I sense, having spent a fair bit of time myself in those mining communities over the last decade, I sense myself that actually those comments will be very insulting and very wounding in parts of the red wall that fell to the Conservatives last time round, and I think it will do Boris a great deal of harm in those areas. Although, whether Sir Keir Starmer, living in North London, is capable of reconnecting with the mining communities is something I don't know the answer to, but I will be, this week, heading back to the coalfields to try and find out.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.